We introduce a new feature, the Corner Office, when we speak with CEOs about their company and their industry. And today we talk with a man who has made a business out of catering to the super wealthy, a group that spends money no matter the economy. Jay Norris is the CEO. He likes to be called Chief Experience Officer of Lifestyle Equities. Jay, welcome to Arise.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about your background and how you got into catering to the luxury business.
Well, my background starts here in '94 at Arista Records with Clive Davis. I took the role as a marketing specialist there and quickly became known as the unconventional marketer that was building out innovative and scalable programs for wealthy, well, I would say high net worth individuals.
We like to say high net worth.
Yeah, high net worth individuals or influencers,
Sure.
as we call. And we developed a program called the Tastemakers Program, which catered to luxury brands, but more importantly, they were the decision makers in each market. So it was important that we put them through our Tastemakers Program in order to get each record greenlit.
And basically, your company, as I understand it, acts as a broker. So an individual will come and say, I need a yacht for the weekend or something,
Yes.
or a winery, or something along those lines, and you match the services with the client.
Correct.
Okay, and one of your clients is LVMH?
Yes, I work with some of the brands there.
Okay, which is Louis Vuitton.
Uh-huh.
So tell me a little bit about, has the economy, because my understanding is even in the bad economy, the super wealthy keep spending money like it doesn't matter. Is that your experience? A little bit of a pullback?
A little bit of both. There's people that still spend the money. However, there's a lot of new innovative ways that companies out there like doing private sample sales and programs like that, which have decreased some of the margins on some of the brands, luxury brands. So that's what you're hearing all the talk about. Okay, this brand is going under. Louis Vuitton's not making as much, or these other brands are making as much. It's only because the margins are smaller. They're still making revenue.
So why is your service needed, though? Why, the super wealthy have enough people to figure this out themselves? What are you adding here?
Well, we have to add value. There's traditionally, there's this thing we call the wow factors, these experiences that we have to engage a certain audience, and they just have a lot more to choose from. So we have to create these, what we call these programs, these innovative programs that engage them.
So let's
where
say
they live and play.
Let's say the super wealthy are somewhat of a leading indicator. Can you give us an idea of where they're spending money these days?
I would say more of the super wealthy are spending money on family vacations.
That's
and family vacations and things that are helping them increase their wealth through generational wealth, like real estate. They're buying more into real estate right now. The market's up. So we see a lot of that going on.
And do you find you are getting new clients, meaning new millionaires coming in saying, you could tell that that they've just made their money, that they're doing well, and that they're coming to you now?
Yes, because they now have entered another area, and they'd like to figure out, okay, well, how do I spend this money?
And you see more of those people coming in?
Oh, yeah, I see more of them coming in.
And how do they differ then, let's say, than the old school people?
Well, how they differ is that they're not in a box. They're into innovative new ways to spend their money, and they're looking into things that traditionally, for instance, in the Hamptons, big projects out there. I'm being hired now by a bunch of developers to come out with new contemporary homes in the Hamptons instead of the old town and country home. So that's what they're looking for, is new ways.
Can you give me an idea of the, not necessarily the average net worth, but for the everyday people out there, can they afford your service from time to time? Depends on what I mean by everyday person, right?
It depends. It depends. We try to make sure that we qualify and quantify each client because we need to make sure that we can match that.
And so you've seen your client base grow. You're confident that this luxury market is going to grow in that direction.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to grow. I mean, you're going to always have your art, your real estate. Certain fixtures are just going to continue to grow.
I imagine they're difficult customers.
They can be, and that's why what we like to. That's why I call myself the Chief Experience Officer instead of the concierge. That leads them. We lead the experience.
Okay, Jay, thank you so much. Jay Norris, the CEO of Lifestyle Equities. Thank you for coming to Arise. A quick look ahead to next week. We'll get some important numbers. The Case-Shiller Index and home sales are out on Tuesday. Consumer sentiment out on Friday. And on Arise Xchange, we'll see if the markets can recover from this rather tumultuous week. I'm Andrew Schmertz. Have a good weekend.